Rock City Networks and The Push coming to you from Face the Music 2010. Joining me, Lars Brandle from the Music Network and Billboard. How are you, my friend?
I'm feeling really good. Yeah, it's the second day of a 2-day event, and I'm feeling kind of lively. Yeah.
Now you facilitated my record, my release yesterday.
That's right.
How did that go?
Look, anytime you do a panel, discussion panel where you're exploring the nuts and bolts of the industry, there's a couple of ways it can go. I always approach it to try to inform and try to entertain if you can. I'm not sure if we entertained, I'm not sure if we achieved that, but we informed. There was an hour-long discussion. We really drilled into the process of getting a record out to the market and getting it exposed. The feedback was great afterwards, and so that's what we rely on, is the feedback.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really happy with that, how it went.
Yeah.
It was a professional job.
Yeah, professional down the line. Now, what I'm interested to find out is when you do facilitate panels like this, are you surprised sometimes at the lack of knowledge that some people generally have with the music industry and how to get their stuff released and just building that management team around them and that sort of thing?
Yeah, look, someone put their hand up yesterday and said this might be a stupid question, and then he actually asked a really good question. There is no such thing as a stupid question, and I think it's better for people to ask. If they've paid to come and they're hungry for knowledge, stick your hand up and ask the question. I'm never surprised at how confused people are, because it's a really, really confusing business. It's changed so much in the last 10 years and it continues to evolve. Yeah, people are here to learn. People need to learn. I'm here to learn as well, and I've been doing this for quite a while. But yeah, if there's any one thing that I would say to folks in the audience of an industry panel is, if you've got a question, don't sit on it. Yeah, you've got to ask it. And if you're too shy to ask the question in front of 300 people, speak to the panelists afterwards, because otherwise it's going to be a hard route to learn that stuff.
Yeah. Are you taking anything away from the panels yourself? Is there always stuff you're learning when you come out of these?
You hope so.
Yeah.
I always, as a journalist, I want to come away with ideas for stories. I want to learn something new. Sounds cheeky. I don't always learn something new. You can't always expect that, but I almost always come away with story ideas. And look, this morning I had this amazing situation where I had an hour on stage with Carl Cox. And he fed my brain with information, and I'm taking out from that loads of story ideas. So I'm setting myself up for coverage for the magazines I work on.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, these events, it's not just about sitting in and listening. It's about taking part. It's about meeting people. I think that's absolutely fundamental, is to spend time with folks who have been there and done that, and learn as much as you can from them. Have a few beers at night with them, that's always a great setting to get to know someone. So yeah, this is about networking, and it's about learning and taking something away from it. And I think I've taken something away, definitely.
Yeah. Now, how was Carl during the interview?
He's mighty, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's fantastic. DJs are often a funny breed who they're nocturnal, obviously, and they tend to sleep all day. So Carl Cox is up early this morning, and he was lucid, and he was candid, and he was fun, and he's hilarious. There's so much hero worship around this guy. I've just spent time walking around with him, and he was shaking hands on the street, and someone randomly walked past wearing a Carl Cox t-shirt, not involved in this event. It just stopped and said, "Oh my God, this is Carl Cox. Look at what I'm wearing."
Yeah.
He was so happy to meet with people and to hang out and talk about whatever they wanted to talk about. So yeah, for me that was a really great experience. He's got a new album coming out, so he's got a label that we discussed. So,
Intech, is it?
Intech, yeah. So I'm sure you've been filled in as well. But he's a man who's still got his finger on the pulse, and in a way bucking the trend. People say dance music's dead, but he still fills the floor every time, and he's wanted around the world, and he has a record label, which most folks think is a dangerous thing to do in these times, and he's putting out a dance release. So kind of that's in three ways he's bucking the trend. So he's a fascinating character. Yeah.
And I think I think consolidating that, Mixmag dance ambassador now, doing his monthly blogs, which is I don't think there would be a better person in the scene to be able to do that.
Yeah, no, it's really fortunate for us to have a guy with his legacy to be living in Australia.
Yeah.
Not many folks know that.
Yeah,
He's
just
moved
like
down under.
down the road. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just down the road, and he's always loved Australia. He did a Fact album, Fact Australia. He's always had a love affair with this place, and we've always loved him. So, but it's great to have him here. It's amazing to have him here, and great to watch him hanging out and spending time with folks. Brilliant.
Yeah, excellent. All right, Lars. Well, I'll let you go. I just wanted to sit down and have a chat to you about the panel discussions. We saw you at One Movement. We didn't get a chance to. That's all right. It's live. People are going to walk past. We didn't get a chance to catch you at One Movement, but thank you very much for joining us here at Face the Music, and hopefully we'll see you at conferences to come over the next 12 months. We really enjoy watching you facilitate your talks as well.
Brilliant, thank you.
Cheers, thank you very much, Lars. Lars Brandle here for Roxy Networks and The Push for Face the Music 2010.